This is something you need to see. So in the past 10 years, the coin details page on CoinMarketCap has remained mostly unchanged until now. Today, we're going to be unveiling the new coin details page and going over all of the features with you guys and sharing some things you may not know about. My name is Trevor here at CoinMarketCap, and let's get started. So now with this new revamped coin details page, it's easier to find new coins and also more info that you're looking for as well here at CoinMarketCap. So let's go over some of the new features. So first of all, we have the watch list. Here we can just quickly star the coin or token that we're looking at, and we can add that to whichever list that we would want to. So for example, I have a main list here and then I have memes. If I wanted to, for example, add it to my memes list, I would just select that portfolio and then I would just click add. And then if I wanted to remove it, I would just click remove, or the minus subtract button as well. So I want to add this to my main list, and I'm just going to click on the plus icon here. And if you see this icon here starred in yellow, then that means that it is added to your main watch list. Now here on my main watch list, I can also scroll through and find all of the different coins and tokens that I'm looking at via my main list here. I can also sort to my other watch list that I have as well, and I can just easily scroll through, and I can just click on whichever asset that I want to quickly view, and I can just do that scrolling through here as well. So this is really convenient to do, as I don't have to type it in. I don't have to go to the main page and then I don't have to scroll down and watch it. Instead, I can just quickly go through and just click on and highlight that asset here. We also have this portfolio widget, so we can click on this plus icon and then we can add a transaction to our main portfolio. So for example, if we wanted to add a buy transaction, we can do that here, or a sell or a transfer transaction. And there's a bunch of data that we can add. So for example, if we wanted to add the quantity of Bitcoin that was purchased for a buy order, we can do that here. And we can also put in the exact price of the coin. You can put in the exact date and time, as well as any fees or any notes. Like for example, if you wanted to write on which exchange this transaction was done, for example, or whatever else you would like, you can do that here. And then you can also just put in the total amount that you spent as well. You'll see the total amount when you incorporate the fee price there, and then you can of course add that transaction, and you'll see that then in your portfolio, and you'll be able to track that asset. We also have an improved community module. So this is the new community module, where here we can see the top post in this asset. So for example, for Bitcoin, we can also check out the latest of what people are saying as well here. And of course, the community is, a bit of a new feature for CoinMarketCap, and it's where people can go and engage with that project and just check out what other people are saying. We've also improved the market section as well, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute here. Also, the market cap, volume, circulating supply, as well as the coin rating have all been improved as well. And these are all new and improved features, which we're going to talk about in more detail here in a minute. So as you see here on desktop, we have the 3-column setup. And then when it comes to the mobile view, you just have one column for the layout, and the chart is obviously the most important feature here to really take a look at, and that is what you're brought to first, is the price and then the chart. And then if you just scroll down, then you can see more of the statistics, and scrolling further, you can go straight to the community, type in, talk to other people. And then scrolling further, we have the news, and then a bit more further, we can see and read more about that coin or project. Conversely, we can also just click on the different icons, of course, in the top bar here, and we'll be brought straight to those pages, so we don't have to scroll down and up all the time. We can just click on this icon and then we'll be brought straight down to that page. And then for tablet users, it is 2 columns, a 2-column layout. And here we can just see it is the main price and then some of the statistics. And then we also have the main price chart. And of course, going down further, we can see more of the different features listed here. Now, going over more of the features, if we just take a look here, we can see the, of course, portfolio and watch list that is just right up in the top left of our screen. And here, like I said earlier, we can just easily navigate and go through any of these projects that we want to take a look at, and we can just see and scroll horizontally to find and locate those assets that are in our main watch list right here. And then a little bit down from that, we have progress bars, which actually give a lot more context to the numbers. So for example, we can see the progress bar, for example, the amount of Bitcoin that is circulating. So right now that is 19,441,512 Bitcoin. And we can see that that is 92.58% of the circulating supply. And we can see, of course, that number is obviously out of 100. So we can see where it is. And this gives a little bit more visual context to how much is circulating or how much volume this particular project has in comparison to the other 9,965 active cryptocurrencies. Now here we can also see the progress bars for the market cap and also volume in the past 24 hours. And here in these numbers, we can see the context and in relation and in comparison to the other 9,965 active cryptocurrencies that are listed on CoinMarketCap as well. So here we can just take a look at some of these numbers right there. Moving even further, we can actually see the rating of that particular project. And here, this number is averaged between the amount of institutional ratings as well. So that is right there. Now, going even further, we can actually take a look at the historical data. So for example, what price Bitcoin was trading at and when. And we can just find a whole lot of information this way. We can look at the weekly, we can look at the monthly. We can also type in and search exactly when we want to find out exactly what Bitcoin was trading at and when. And of course, you can download this data as well. If you're really into numbers, you can download the CSV via right here. Speaking of downloading data, you can also do that right here. If you look at this little download icon right on the chart, you can download the chart JPEG, right? The photo. You can download the PNG if you wanted to, and you can also download the price history, so a .csv file as well. So if you're really into numbers, you can do that right here. As I mentioned earlier, you can just click on any of these icons that you see right here, these top headings, and you'll just be brought straight down to those pages. So it's really easy to navigate now. You don't have to scroll through. Instead, you can just click on the exact page that you want to be brought to. And if we just want to talk about the news right now, we can see that this is listed actually in chronological order. So for example, this article just came out 8 minutes ago. This one came out 11 minutes ago. And if we scroll, of course, we'll go and see different articles that were posted later. So if we wanted to see the latest news, that would be the top article right here. And of course, this was posted 8 minutes ago. Now we also have a new section, which is the analytics section. And this is really cool because it, aggregates on-chain data to show some interesting holder statistics. So we can see here the addresses by holdings, and this is in a really clean chart view. And of course, we have the whale holdings as well, and also addresses by time held. So here we can see that back on May 8th, it looks like the average transaction fees had a little bit of a spike. And if we wanted, of course, we can learn more about that by diving a bit deeper into the price and reading more about why that was. So here you can look at a lot of cool, interesting analytics if you're into that information. Now there's also a new facelift on the market section. So here you can actually show full width and you'll be brought to this. And now from here, you can actually click on and look at a lot of different information when it comes to all of the different markets. So here you can click on all pairs and go to the specific pair that you want to trade in. You can also click on more rows. So you can, if you want to see more of these, you can do that right here. And now you can see more relative information for example, derivatives data. So for perpetuals and futures trading, you can look at a lot of more relevant information here. Like for example, the index price, the basis, the funding rate, the open interest, etc. And as well as if you don't understand what this means, you can look at this little icon here and it'll give you a little prompt that will explain it within a sentence or two what that information is and is providing you with. Now, if we just scroll through and go, for example, one of the further pages, we can see that there's this little icon here, this little triangle warning icon. And this basically means that this market is currently listed by default via the exchange's API and has not been verified by CoinMarketCap. And it's just something to take into account when you're doing a little bit of research and figuring out which market you want to trade on. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the community tab and a project's announcement. So for example, if I wanted to just go through BNB, right? I wanted to take a look at BNB's coin details page, or CDP, I can just click on this, and because it's in my watch list, and then from here I can just check out the project's latest announcements. So here I'll see at the top of the community screen, I'll see where and also the latest announcements that BNB Chain has published here. This is really cool to stay up to date with the project and also just have a close following with what that project is doing and of course what they're up to. And then again, if I wanted to post anything here, I can just click on this little chat icon in the bottom, and I can also talk to other members of the crypto community. I can post a picture, I can post a GIF, I can post, an emoji, also a poll. So if I want to say, are we bearish or bullish today? I can do that here, and then I can just post that comment, and that'll go to the latest post on the community page. So anyways, guys, that's all we have for today's tutorial and also showcase of the latest revamped coin details page. We hope you like it here at CoinMarketCap. Of course, if you guys want to let us know any, features that you would like to have on this page, let us know in the comments down below. And anyways, guys, stay tuned for some more videos that are coming soon. Of course, we're going to have our normal video series that we're going to be uploading, but we're also going to be publishing some more tutorials here in the weeks to come. So stay tuned for those. So anyways, guys, that's all we have for this video. We'll see you in the next one.